Hey guys, it's Paul from Online Sax Academy, and in today's lesson we're doing the classic jazz standard, All the Things You Are. So in today's lesson we have 3 versions of this tune for beginners, intermediates and advanced level players. Now you can get yourself the PDFs that accompany today's lesson in the link below, and that will take you to the free library at onlinesaxacademy.com, where you can get access to this PDF, but also you can have a look around and see the resources we've got for all previous videos as well. Along with that, for the premium members, in the premium library we have the backing tracks and the performance tracks, along with an extra video where I'm going into a bit more detail breaking down exactly what I'm doing in the beginner version, and so you can use some of those techniques when you're trying to play this tune yourself and starting to improvise with the melody. And if you enjoy today's lesson and you find those free resources useful, you can buy me a coffee, and your support is very much appreciated. So All the Things You Are is a classic jazz standard that is often used when you're starting to learn about how to improvise over chord changes. But I think it's a great tune to learn when you're learning about how to embellish a melody as well. So in all 3 versions of today's lesson, I've taken the original melody, something that you might find in a real book, which is written out in a very plain way because it's expected that the musician is going to be moving it around, decorating it a bit and kind of making it their own. But I find students find that tricky at first, and they tend to stick kind of rigidly to the music. So these 3 versions are getting increasingly complex and increasingly fast as well. So you can start to see how to take that original melody and start to change it around and make it sound a bit more interesting. For the beginner version, we're just going once through with the melody with those decorations. For the intermediate version, we're going up a little bit in speed. Again, it has some decorations, but there's also an improvised solo, and we come back to the last section of the melody again at the end. And for the advanced version, it's the same thing. We're going up a little bit more in speed, some more complex variations and some more complex ideas in the solos as well. Now this song goes through a few different keys. It's a little bit more tricky than say something like Autumn Leaves harmonically, and that's what makes this song sound so interesting. So if you're interested about learning how to improvise and decorate this melody, also in the premium library there's a worksheet where I've written out all the chord tones and the scales you'll need to get around this tune, and you can work your way through those, get them under your fingers, and then when you come back to either play these set versions that we've got today, or you start to experiment yourself with your own versions, you'll have a really firm foundation of knowing what notes are inside each chord and what scales will work over which sections of the piece. Okay, so first of all, here's the beginner version. Okay, next up we have the intermediate version with the improvised solo. And finally, here's the advanced version with that improvised solo as well. Okay, that's it for this week, guys. Don't forget to go to the free library and check out this video, and you can check out the other videos that are there as well. Also, you can head over to the memberships tab where there's a video explaining about the different levels and what kind of extra benefits and support you can get from the site. Okay, I'll see you next week.